just like there, sort of. Yeah. It's just so, and then you can huggle up a bit. Don't so.
We normally have separate sofas.
Yeah.
No,
we're not. Chairs.
Well, we don't. We normally sit here. If it's a TV, watching the TV, we will sit on this sofa. But
so I normally sit on the end of the sofa, and Emily and I know when she sits on the sofa, I'm going to be used as a footstool.
Yeah,
that's the only reason when she gets close to me. So, Natalie, Tom.
Yes.
Thank you for coming on to the podcast. Basically, just going to chat about your day. So, first off, where did you get married?
St. Joseph Priory.
St. Joseph Priory. I know it well. Yes. Beautiful venue.
Yeah, so loved it. Yeah, so good.
It's so close to my house, and I love it. I haven't been there for a while though, so would be nice to go back.
Haven't had any weddings there since ours?
No, I've had 1, 2, but yours is wicked. Like the whole day was awesome. What was it? Death Chapel.
Oh yeah, that was a surprise.
That was amazing.
Yeah, I had no idea. We've got some of the bits up here from it.
Awesome.
Little bits, yeah.
So what we're just going to go through stuff. So was there any stress? The build up.
I was fine.
I was stressed.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to get
That's probably a common thing.
Thing coming on. Yeah. The groom goes, no, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like planning things, and I like things to be just so. So I was definitely thinking about things that you definitely didn't need to think about.
Yeah.
So, for example, the night before the wedding, I couldn't sleep because I was thinking that my dress was going to fall off its hanger and end up in a creased heap on the floor and look awful the next day. So just of all the things to worry about, I feel like that shows how much I was worrying.
You just wanted to be up looking at your dress all night, basically, make sure it was fine.
Yeah. And I was also a bit nervous about the whole kind of family photo scenario, just in terms of dynamics of the family and not necessarily wanting to just stand in a line having loads of photos taken. So I feel like I really, really thought about that and how to set it up, and the tips that you gave were great in terms of listing who needs to be in what and things.
Yeah.
But then I feel like on the day...
It's the people that were the problem.
On reflection, I should have asked people what they wanted as well, because I know it's our day and it's our photos, but those kind of photos I feel like family really appreciate, especially like grandmas and mums.
Yeah.
So I feel like they had an idea of what they wanted, so they were asking, oh, can I have one with this and this, and it's like, no, that's not in the plan, so you can't have it. So then that was stressful. So actually I should have just said, look, you can pick one, what do you want? Sort of thing, or something.
No, but it does happen every wedding. The mum or there'll be an auntie saying, what about blah 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 blah,
and then you stood there for hours just in the sun.
It was very
sweating,
hot.
So that was probably the most stressful part of the day. But other than that,
so it's like family dynamic sort of thing. But
but
in the grand scheme of things, that sort of wasn't horrendous. So was it? Like it was
so good. Like there's so like there was like some sort of James Bond kind of organisation. It was just so seamless. It was really, really good.
You don't see. I think we chatted before on the last one that with venues that know what they're doing, if anything, any little hiccups or anything like that, you won't even notice because they'll have it sorted. St. Joseph's do. So
they were really good. Yeah.
So the next thing was going to be like family opinions. Like, did that have any effect on the day? Like, did you want to do something, but say like your parents or someone just try and talk you out of it, or is there anything like that?
Definitely not from my side. My side of the family are very chilled, so just go with the flow. So I didn't really have any of that.
I guess because we had kind of the long wooden tables with no tablecloths and things, which isn't necessarily traditional. So definitely had comments saying, "Oh, you're not having round clothed tables." But I thought, no, I'm not. So that was fine.
But that worked out great. Again, that was I've always want to do weddings when that just straight tables is great.
I think it worked well because you're not then just sort of confined to the people on your table. Like you've got people next to you, in front of you, and also behind you. So between like your food, you can turn around, chat to the people behind you, and
definitely
it was a nice sort of balance, I think, of being relaxed, but also we had the sit down meal. So it was, I thought it worked well.
I think it makes it easier on the table plan as well, because there's only two, so you can't complain which table you're on.
Everyone else.
It also worked for photography wise or videography wise as well. Like you can literally see everyone. Like before, sometimes where you have circle table and there's you can't get in certain places, so you can't. Yeah. You always see a back of head of someone. But that worked. Like you could literally see everyone. It's great, really good. So I'm going to go for budget this time. How was the budget? And was that like a big thing, or was it just like anything goes? Obviously, that's too much. But
we did. Yeah, it wasn't that crazy, was it? I think we did quite well for what we spent.
Yeah.
And then we had a few extra things, like you organised the caricature guy. So yeah, there was definitely a few little extras that maybe weren't essential, but
did you have like, when you started planning, did you go, right, this is the budget and we're sticking to it, or was it more like
really
have a little leeway for surprises or anything like that?
I think because a lot of our friends had got married before COVID and a few years ago, anything that they said wasn't really relevant to us anymore cost-wise because everything was more expensive. So
especially photographers. Not joking. I think that's the important thing is photographer and highly recommend videographer. I know obviously we had my friend.
He was great
because he's been doing it a while, so it's nice having both you guys there. But I think the video brings it all to life. So photos were great. And especially I love the ones that you took of us on the dance floor and everything where you get all the lights in. I love that. But the video as well sort of brings like the more daytime bits to life.
But that's what I don't. Some people
worth paying the extra for. I think
some people don't feel like I don't need a videographer, but I do definitely think that it's a complete different dynamic to photos. Obviously, photos is like it's nice, but the video brings it more alive and more the atmosphere of the day. Definitely. I would try and budget for a videographer as well. But sometimes that's not.
Sure, that's it. But, we didn't exactly have. Well, we're
not
like
very
we
good
are
at
in life.
budgeting
We're not. We want that, so we'll just try and make it work. And we'll worry about it later.
We'll just figure it out some point.
And I guess we did kind of cut some things that perhaps other people would have, and that actually you love cars, but we didn't have a car.
Didn't have a car.
Which definitely saved us money.
Yeah, well, that's one of the perks of it being 5-minute away venue. Is I didn't need it. It would have been crazy to pay hundreds of pounds for me to be picked up. I really wanted an old Porsche. I found this.
I think I remember you saying.
Found this guy online, and it's really cool, like 60s Porsche. And I was like, that'd be great to just have that at the wedding. For us to maybe drive off in it.
Yeah,
but
just have it parked outside the big door and things.
Photos, but you think for that money, I thought actually I'd rather that's like a couple of nights for a honeymoon paid. Decided against it in the end, but
we also actually didn't have any kind of groomsmen in suits that we paid for or rented. We just asked people to wear whatever they wanted because we prefer the look of people just wearing what they would wear rather than us telling them what to wear. So that definitely saved money.
Yeah, for sure.
But that worked out great as well because I think it all went together nicely. Your suit was incredible. I loved your suit.
So I was like,
your dress was amazing. Both versions of your dress was amazing.
Thank you.
Did you have a nighttime one as well? Did you have a nighttime
I did have a nighttime one, but then I never actually put it on.
I remember. Yeah.
The other day, didn't you?
I did, because I just loved the daytime one so much, so I just kept it on.
Wicked. So budget, it definitely think about it more than just not.
Yeah, it was in the back of our minds, and I think the venue, because it was obviously we went there when they were just starting up doing the weddings. I think we got it for a reasonable price compared to other venues, and maybe like their prices will sort of creep up when they've got that experience and stuff. But I think I'm pleased with what we got for what we paid for, and I don't regret anything really. It's nice I liked the band, obviously like live music and stuff.
So it wasn't anything like that you go, I didn't really need that.
No, I don't think so.
Really, no. We like we say, we didn't really have a budget, but we weren't just buying anything and everything. And I had a spreadsheet where I was tracking everything.
Yeah.
And for example, we made place cards ourselves and didn't spend a lot on kind of the table plan, stuff like that.
Because the venue was so, in that room, it's so beautiful.
No one's going to be looking at a little thing when you've got that giant, lovely room. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. So the florist, we went with that W Flowers, didn't we? Because we love those, the like flower arch, but it looks like quite a natural kind of blossom tree looking thing. Loved that. And because you've got that, you didn't really need then loads of other...
Well, I remember going in and think everything was really cool, really good. So did social media help have any that influence in your decisions?
I think, well, I discovered you guys on Instagram, I'm pretty sure. Because I was definitely trying to keep it like local.
Yeah,
you know, so I've got a local venue. I wanted local photographer, local everything really, if we could. So I think that helped us probably discover certain providers.
And Laura, who sang in our ceremony, we found her on Instagram.
Oh, did you? Nice.
And she was incredible. I played Tom. It on Instagram and he cried immediately. So I was like, okay, let's go.
Actually, one note and I had tears running down. For God's sake,
So and definitely looking at kind of cake inspiration or inspiration of different photos, stuff like that. So
I remember your cakes. Who did your cakes again?
Claire's Cakes from Great Bentley.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember. I went into the chapel and I was just having a little nose around and she's setting it up. It was insane. Yeah, it was so good. Did that all go and stuff? Well. Did it?
It didn't. So we had a lot of cutting. You had to cut.
There was
cake
so much cake the next day.
Yeah.
You think there was? I don't know how many people do. How many did we have? Like 120 in the evening,
something like that. Yeah.
And you think that cake's going to go, but there was 3 full-size cakes, and we went back in the mornings when you had a little fiesta, wasn't it? So we went in that to get everything, try and pack it all in the car. Luckily, obviously, it's only close, so we could do a couple of trips, but. The cake alone, we opened the fridge in their kitchen area there, and the fridge was the cake. It was just full of cakes. I was like, what are we going to do with this? And then we were going on honeymoon the day after that, so we only had one day in the middle
just to dish this cake out.
Yeah, and to clear up from the venue and then pack and go.
That's what I do. So
it was nuts.
You spend so much money. Not that it's well deserved to spend that money on a cake because it's like some of the cakes are amazing, but just so much of it gets it doesn't get eaten. Yeah,
well, we didn't waste any. I don't think, did we? Because I was chopping it up. We had loads of takeaway containers or like these meal prep containers. Not all takeaway. It's not all takeaway. No. Definitely not.
Of course not.
So I was chopping loads of it up in the kitchen, putting it in these containers and putting that in the freezer. So that's a top tip, I'd say, actually.
Yeah. So is your freezer still now filled with cake? No?
Unfortunately, it's not. Actually, we did fill it as much as we could, but then my niece and nephew came over, so we just gave them boxes of it, and they took it all to their school. Yeah. So the whole school, I think, ate
fed
cake.
The school.
Doing our bit.
Amazing.
So that is actually, when you say kind of reflecting on something, I think maybe going on honeymoon the day after is quite intense because and we didn't kind of think ahead and ask anybody to help us to pack down either, because we didn't have to do it on the night, thankfully, because sometimes you do have to do that. But the next day we just thought, we'll just pop there and it won't take long. But it took so much longer than we thought.
Even though the venue were really good, they took a load of stuff down and boxed it all up and put it to one side for us. But even though they did that, it was still a few hours worth of sorting stuff out. And obviously we wanted to open our cards and things
you wanted to take it in,
time aside for that, and that's it, take it in and
pack. And then also I actually dried my bouquet myself, so we were just doing all sorts of we had this table arch thing and I hung every flower individually for when we were on our honeymoon, so we were just doing so many jobs in one day, so it was intense.
I recommend a couple of days between. Obviously a lot of people will go on honeymoon months down the line, but I guess quite often do some sort of little break. But
a mini moon or whatever it's called. I know a couple that they moved house the day after their wedding.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Like the 2 most stressful things you can do in your life.
That is mental.
So shout out to them for doing that. But so was there any little moments between you two, just that you wish that it was just you two? Was there any moments then?
I think we had a few good moments ourselves. I think before the day, you hear of other people's weddings and things, and they say, oh, it goes so quickly and we didn't spend any time together. But so I think we were conscious of that in the run up to it.
Yeah.
And we did have some time together. Obviously the Death Chapel part, which was a total surprise to me. Obviously that was nice to have that surprise and spend some time together.
Yeah.
And so having our table, the top table, just the two of us, meant we could actually chat and you're not like talking to and then we had the rooftop hot tub at midnight afterwards, didn't we?
Yeah, we were so exhausted, but we were determined to go.
It was like pitch black.
Just not talking to each other.
That's it. It was pitch black. Couldn't work out how to do the light. Stubbed my toe, but it was a good little end to the day, wasn't it?
That's good. That's good. Now I remember the Death Chapel because Natalie emailed me. I think after our phone call, I was like, "Any surprises or anything? Let me know." And she emailed me. I was so looking forward to that. It was so good. And it's nice because you obviously can't have everything that you want at your wedding day because you've got to please a lot of people. But I think that was really good. Yeah,
I loved it.
Yeah, it was just it was a completely different vibe from the actual wedding part. So it was really nice to have that kind of two and merging kind of your like for death metal and things like that. It was just really fun. So I really enjoyed planning that bit. And
it made use of that area in the venue, didn't it? Because it's quite a small little part but so unique and so it's nice to actually get everyone in there.
Would have been a shame to not have used it because it was a really cool building.
It's a very cool part of the venue. I remember when they showed me, I thought bit dark but for a photographer and videographer wise
but for that it was perfect. Then you did a little speech in there which I really liked.
Before
really
our
good
cakes.
And I remember when we went off where the vines are, you had a little moment there with your Crocs. Was it your Crocs you had?
Yeah.
They're in there with all the rest of the
just in there now. The many more pair of Crocs. No, that was definitely. I do try and tell couples to have like a little moment with themselves because it is. I'm sure, like you said, it goes so quickly, and like you feel like you have to chat to everyone, and you have to be to all other different places. So it's definitely nice. And you had sounds like quite a lot. So it's good.
And there's like people where. I'm sure that there's some people I didn't even get to say hello to.
Yeah.
Mainly evening guests and maybe partners of like your work friends and things like that. So you're not going to get a chance to say hello to everyone, but I think they understand that.
Yeah.
You know,
it's very hard things, especially if you've got, like you said, 100 people coming.
Yeah, that's it.
And you've had a few drinks, there's music going.
Yeah.
It's a lot to try and do.
Well.
Yeah.
But
I definitely felt like I had to just be on the dance floor the whole time because I always find if you start dancing too late, then all of a sudden the night's gone and you feel like you haven't danced enough. So I remember you saying, you need to come say hello to my family. And I was like, I'm dancing.
Yeah.
I'm dancing. No.
Yeah.
But that's something else I say is if you're on the dance floor, the people will be on the dance floor as well.
Yeah, exactly.
And it definitely makes the atmosphere better.
Yeah.
I've had weddings before where it might be nice weather, everyone's having a chat or something like that, and then the dance floor is just empty, and then the atmosphere is not as.
It's more.
I remember the atmosphere at yours was crazy. It was good, really good. But dancing is a must in the evening.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah.
So, was there anything unexpected that happened?
Unexpected.
You can say no. It doesn't matter.
No,
right, I'll just cut it out.
Well, actually, I didn't expect...
Are you now telling Tom this for the first time?
No.
I actually had this second thought. I really want to marry you.
I had my bags packed.
Obviously, I'd thought about kind of feeling very loved by Tom on the day because we're marrying each other. But actually, I didn't anticipate how loved I'd feel by everybody else.
Oh, okay.
By like all the speeches from my siblings and stuff.
Yeah, really nice.
Everybody was just so happy to be there. Yeah. So I hadn't really thought about that. So that was really lovely. Like I've never felt like that before. It was really nice.
It's sort of an unexpected, obviously you know everyone's there for you.
Yeah.
But to actually be there and experience it, feel it.
Well, because I hear speeches all the time, but I think if you probably felt it's just going to be like probably a bog standard speech. Thanks for coming, blah, blah, blah. But when they have more heartfelt stuff. Little twisting the knife.
I liked your brother's speech where he mentioned me. It was quite a good thing.
Yeah.
I really liked that where he said,
if you don't like Tom, you can't be trusted.
Yeah. Steer clear of these people or something.
Yeah, speaks truth.
I'll take that.
Speaks truth. So was the guest list tricky? Like, who to invite, who not to invite? Was it?
Yeah, I think there's always going to be tricky, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because once you invite one person, obviously that then opens the floodgates. So, like my family, I had 2 cousins come today. So out of all of my family, I feel like I'm probably closer to one of my cousins than anyone else.
Yeah.
And her sister lives in Australia, New Zealand. So, and she come over anyway. So she sort of timed it for our wedding. So I was like, can't just have my cousin come in the evening. Yeah. Obviously, it's nice to have everyone there, but it's finding that line of, you know, you invite 2 cousins that you want there, but then other cousins you don't see. It's like, it's difficult. And so I didn't really have any, I just had those 2 cousins, and then all the aunties and uncles just came for the evening, because my mum and dad are both one of 4, and then they've all got kids and partners and all this, which a lot of those people I've never met anyway.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, it's funny to think, because I kind of think that I have a small friendship group, but then people add up so fast when you're writing a list of people.
You go, I've only got that 8 friends.
Yeah,
and then you go, oh my God, they've got other halves. And then, they've got children.
Exactly. So, it was okay in terms of kind of, I didn't feel like we had to invite anybody that we didn't want to. But, it's definitely adds up really quick.
You have to be quite brutal with it, I think. Who, you know, because like the evening guests, it's nowhere near as expensive.
Yeah.
It's obviously like the day guests are the ones you think, well, what I had in my head anyway was, would I go out for a meal and pay for a meal for this person any other day of the year?
Yeah. That's a good point to think.
If I wouldn't, then your evening.
That's a good point. Would I pay for your lunch? Yes. Then you're coming to the day.
Yeah, that's it.
Perfect.
Doesn't matter who you are, whether you're related or not, would I buy you lunch?
That should be the title of the video now. So your expectations to the actual wedding, did it marry up? Like, how you expected it in your head? Did it come out? Was it better than what you expected?
I think it was better than I expected. It was really wonderful. I was definitely, like I say, with the dress falling off the hanger, I was obviously in a place where I was quite nervous just of things going right, which does seem unnecessary, but I just can't help it. That was just my personality. But everything went really smoothly, and everybody seemed to really enjoy it. The food was delicious. I felt amazing. You looked amazing. So it was wonderful.
I've got to say, your hair was amazing.
I loved my hair.
I remember. But your hair was. I remember doing it, and she done it, and I just wanted to touch it. I was just, oh my God,
like an afro.
The curls.
It
was really good.
I love that photo you got, like the black and white one where it looks really like 1920s. Kind of like where you're getting ready.
Oh yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
Very good.
I think my expectations, it exceeded them, I think. And it's just such a strange feeling where like everyone is there for you and looking at you, and like you said earlier, feeling the love from everyone. It's something you can't really describe. Like you said, there's ups and downs, isn't there? There's always not downs exactly, but there's peaks of like great bits, and then obviously like a bit of the stress with the photos and things. So, but overall, it's just really good. But after our wedding, the venue did contact us to say, would we be interested in doing like a photo shoot?
Like
a stage shoot. And you told me in December, after like Christmas, where I've just indulged. And by the way, it's in January. I'm like,
oh, you look great. Both of you look great.
Thank you. Luckily, it did come.
I did like them.
No time to prepare for that at all.
It was like not completely different, but it was definitely contrast between how your actual wedding to the styled shoot. It's good.
See, I was thinking about when I was like sat there watching you for that photo shoot, like you're having your makeup done, your hair done, all this stuff, and then for me it's just like, there's your suit, toilets upstairs.
It's the difference, the contrast with like the bridal suites, like wow, and you go to a men's where they're getting ready, and it's like a room.
I literally had to go to the toilet, and they gave me some shoes like frayed laces. I was like, thanks guys. Put my own shoes on, didn't tell them.
Was there anything like you were stressing about, and then you go, actually that didn't really matter during the day?
I think when it comes to doing your speech, that's obviously quite a nerve-wracking thing. I feel like I did prepare my speech quite well. I made sure I didn't just leave it to the last minute. So that took that element of stress. But even though I thought, I kind of nailed it in how I'd written my speech, but it's always the delivery of it is always going to be quite nerve-wracking in front of people. But once I think you've got over that initial standing up, grabbing the microphone,
once you've jumped,
then it's okay. Like you get into the flow of it, and it's fine. And then afterwards, I had my old fashioned delivered. That was like one of the things I said.
Remember,
I can look forward to that, and I can relax then, get my old fashioned, and
So I think that's again going to be a common thing, like speech.
Yeah,
you would like ceremony as well. Like I did a wedding last week, and she was stressing about the ceremony. I said, honestly, once you're up there, it will be done and dusted, and you won't even think about it. And then she said, you're right. You stress about it, and then it's like, and it's done.
That's it. And you're looking at each other. You're not really looking at everyone behind you.
Yeah,
you're looking at each other. You're obviously just repeating what they're telling you to say. So it's not really, that bit's quite easy, really.
Yeah. So it's just a common thing normally. Speeches and ceremony. I think it's the men. It's the speeches, and then the girls. It's the ceremony normally. That they're like, oh, everyone's gonna be looking at me. Like, but I don't know how you felt, Natalie. But
I was definitely nervous. It's funny though, I don't know what I was nervous about, but I was definitely nervous and quiet. But then as soon as I kind of got to the top and saw Tom, I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. Yeah. So I
just saw your hair. Go back to the hair. I didn't even see you. I just saw like the flowers and your curly hair, and then I just cried straight away.
I remember.
I feel like there is a sort of like unspoken about pressure for the groom to cry.
Yeah.
But don't worry about it, because you will cry.
I've had so many grooms, they go, I ain't the crying type. No, okay, it's fine. And then like the bride comes down, they're like,
blubbering mess.
So you just can't help it. I definitely think if you've got kids as well, it heightens it even more. Again, I've had grooms before, like, and as soon as the kids turn around and see the kids, it's just like, pow.
Yeah, hits you.
Cry.
Yeah.
But it's just a load of emotions, nerves, everything. Like it's all up in the air, and it's just a mental day. Like it's so much stuff going on, which it doesn't help the crying.
That photo you got of me. Oh my God, you absolutely done me. Where I'm looking at the camera, eyes are red, face is red, tears on my cheeks. That's so funny.
Yeah, sorry.
That one won't be going in a frame. That's actually something we haven't done, isn't it? There's obviously so many photos, which are great.
Again, that's a common thing. Like, there's so many photos. There's so, like, you can't print them all.
Because as well, so when I did the thank you cards, I kind of went through all the photos and printed off photos for people to put in with their thank you cards. So I felt like I'd already kind of pulled through so many. And then I haven't got round to actually making an album yet. And we have 3 photos.
I feel bad.
We've got 3 photos that are on the downstairs toilet.
So, and they're just silly ones where you've got a mouthful of pizza and we're making a funny face at each other. So we need to decide.
Some nice ones actually printed off. Yeah, well, like behind us here, we'll probably want to change some of the photos and stuff.
I love your setup. I keep saying it. Sorry. What would you have cut out of the wedding? Is there anything that you would have cut?
I think maybe.
Don't say photographer.
No.
Definitely.
What a wanker.
Maybe the caricaturist.
Really?
Yeah, it was entertaining, but I wanted him to be more brutal.
Yeah, that is one thing.
So
maybe I should have said to him, he was great, really, really good. Yeah. Everybody loved it. People were queuing up all night to have a photo. But we find those videos of really brutal caricatures hilarious. And he did do a couple, I think, but they specifically asked, you do as a really brutal one. So maybe I should have.
The one where it's just his nose.
Yeah, like the last one I done, I think it was a wedding last year, just did like this big giant bent nose where my nose was. I was like,
That's it. That's kind of what I think you probably imagined it would be.
Yeah.
But it was just quite generic. Like, he was good, but I think he didn't want to upset anyone.
But it's very fun, because you could be like, here you go, and he'd be like, oh
yeah, offended.
Thank you. Well, in today's world, it's probably quite easy to offend people.
But
it's a bit hard to it's basically me saying, "Oh yeah, look at your forehead. It's massive."
Yeah. It's like being rude and getting away with it.
Only taking a photo of my chin.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything else would have cut.
No, I don't think so. I think
it's a bit of a brutal question because it's like if everyone sees this, but it's some people go like, "Oh, it's a little sweet cart thing." It's pretty pointless. It just makes everyone hyper, and it's like. And the amount of food that you eat during the day, you don't need.
No. So we didn't bother with any of that, did we? We just thought like we wanted the nice sit down meal, and then just had pizza in the evenings. That was great. Yeah. So I think sort of going back to what we said earlier about the budget, we were like, well, we know the certain things we do want and don't mind spending the money on. So all those little extras that are just a pointless sort of waste of time and money. Some people love it, and it obviously works for some people, but for us. I just didn't think we really needed it. So I don't think, because we were quite, not strict exactly, but, we knew what we wanted. We didn't go for all those extra things at the beginning. So there wasn't really much to regret.
Yeah.
That's good thing to not regret anything.
No.
That the last couple I spoke to, they were happy with everything.
Yeah, we were.
But that just shows that you're good planners.
Yeah. I guess one thing, well, as I mentioned, I had a second dress but never actually wore it. So actually I could have cut that. But yeah, a couple of people that I spoke to were like, "Oh my God, I had the second dress and I loved having it. I had to have it because my dress was uncomfortable." But I definitely didn't need that. But it's one of those things you don't know how you're going to feel until the day.
You might have wanted it.
Yeah. So
but again, like in your head, you're like, "I'm going to change. I'm going to be like, woo!" And then you're probably like, "It's too much hassle.
Yeah.
I just want to have a party."
Yeah. Exactly.
And you loved your wedding dress and it was comfy enough. So
So nothing went wrong or anything like that you know of?
No,
not that I know of.
No. I think because I got ready here, so there was like no danger of us like seeing each other beforehand.
I think I did actually see you through the window walking into the venue. I saw you, but you didn't see me.
No.
Which is
would you feel like that tradition is like, if you saw him, would you feel like that's a bad omen or something like that? Would you? Because I feel like the old traditions of like not seeing each other is mental. I think you would have such a better day if you got
ready together.
If you got ready together, it'd be a bit more fun and a bit more thing like that. I've had a few weddings where they get together and then you get photos in the morning and then that cuts time completely. But I just feel like, what happens if you see him in the morning?
Yeah.
Like, what is going to happen?
I'm very superstitious. So I don't. For me, I wouldn't believe then anything bad's going to happen. No. I just liked the element of surprise,
anticipation.
Yeah,
it's a good idea.
And like I knew what you were wearing, but obviously you had no idea what I was wearing, so it's quite fun to do a big reveal.
Yeah.
Did you have anything to do with his suit and shoes?
No, Tom picked it all.
We
got married,
so stylish.
I saw the shoes. I was like, well.
I remember when we had that coffee a couple of weeks before. You talked about the shoes.
Yeah, didn't actually wear those.
No,
I bought a second pair.
But
that's because I was thinking of going for like an olivey green coloured suit. So those like tan coloured shoes, I thought they'd go well with the green suit. And then I tried on the suit because we went to London and I went in the shop that sold the stuff, and just for sizes I just tried on a black one, and then you were like, "Oh, I really like."
So I guess I did have a bit of input. I was like,
I'm now realising that I had a massive
like,
input.
I really like you in the black suit. So then I was like, okay, I need to buy a different pair of shoes because they wouldn't have really gone.
I love the what's it called?
Bolo tie.
Yeah, that was so cool.
We had we met some American people, didn't we? And we went Camp, which is the band that we got engaged at one of their gigs. They played again last year, November. So we went to go see them again, and we met this American couple. And then they came over here, didn't they? Before that, they now live back in the States. They were here for a couple of years, and they come here, and he was like, "Love your bolo tie." I feel it's quite maybe it is a bit of an American thing, whereas a lot of people here are like, what are you wearing?
I have no idea what they're called. I'm just like, cowboy thing.
I don't know what made me think of doing it. I just wanted something a bit different. I thought like bow tie, maybe not. Just want something there, but not just completely traditional.
Coolest thing I've ever seen.
Thanks.
Was there any last minute panic I won't look at you, Natalie. Sorry. Because you just put a suit on and you got dressed. That was it.
Last minute panic.
Well, one thing, Dan, my best man, literally had I don't know if it was COVID, but he was fine the night before, but he had a horrendous flu. Obviously, he had a speech to deliver. He phoned me the morning of the wedding. Don't know if it was. I don't think it was COVID, but obviously no one else. Did anyone else get ill afterwards? I think I might have actually. I think my parents got ill, and we were on our honeymoon.
It's your best man's fault.
Yeah, I think it was flu. But anyway, so we'd been out for a meal the night before. He was fine. I dropped him off at the hotel down the road, and then the morning of the wedding, he was like, "Mate, I've been up basically all night. As soon as you dropped me off, I felt awful." Yeah. He was dosing himself up.
I think I remember him when I saw you in the morning.
Yeah,
he was like, "I don't feel good."
But he somehow, I think maybe the adrenaline of it, he did manage to get through the speech. Yeah. But in that morning, he was meant to come here, get ready with us, and all that, which obviously he did get here. But he was like, "Oh, open all your windows. I don't want you getting ill." So I didn't, he didn't want us to then go on our honeymoon and then us be ill because he was. So he was like, if you don't want me to come, that's fine, but someone else is going to have to read my speech. So that was a last minute panic. But actually, luckily, he managed to deliver his speech. We weren't ill, and he went for a nap in his car, didn't he? After his speech, he's like, zonk.
Bless him.
Wow, you've got a picture of that.
Yeah,
My
you
God.
can't tell in the video. I feel like you can't tell that he was ill at all.
Yeah, that's
must be the adrenaline.
I forgot your mate's name.
Dan.
That's it.
Yeah,
he was really good.
His speech was fantastic. I know we're biased, but it was so good. Yeah.
How was the feeling the next day? Was it relief that it's all done and dusted, or more still buzzing?
So we had a nice breakfast the next day with some of our guests at the pub that was kind of connected to the venue. So that was really nice to kind of regroup and reflect on the day and still spend some time together. But then, I'd say kind of just stress clearing down the venue. It just felt like we were trying to do loads of stuff in one day. Yeah,
like I say, we just planned it too close to the honeymoon. Yeah. But like, we did set the time aside to sit here and open the cards and have a glass of champagne while we did it and stuff. That was really nice. Yeah. There is that sense of relief that it's done, but also it's like it's nice that it's done and you got the memories.
Yeah.
You're glad you did it.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's just caused a little bit of stress.
Yeah. A stressful day, but then we had 10 days of relaxation.
And I basically napped every day on honeymoon.
Where did you go?
So we went to Paris and then Switzerland.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, 3 nights in Paris, and we did it all on the train. Yeah. Rather than flying, we thought it was something a little bit different. 3 nights in Paris and then a week in Switzerland.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's good.
You had your stag do in Wales, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember you seeing a picture on Instagram. You were all sitting in some stream. Was it you were sitting in
it's amazing.
Yeah. Just I can't remember where we'd been now. It might have been some of the activities on the way to. We did like whitewater rafting and
that's cool.
I think it might have been on the way back.
It was the hike on the last day that you went up and found this pool.
Oh yeah.
You were all pretending you were.
That was on the way home. Yeah, we'd
influencers posing in there.
Yeah, there was this hidden pool basically up some mountain. Wasn't that high up it, but I think the farmer who owns the land, he'd built this little area that basically collected just the natural rainwater. But you had to hike up to it a little bit. That was really good. I thought I wanted to do something like Wales because so many stag do's are abroad, and I feel like if your flight's cancelled or whatever, that can just mean the whole thing's just blown out. Like Dan's brother, he was meant to be going to, I think maybe Prague or somewhere, or Poland, but their flights got cancelled, so there's 10 of them all at the airport. Well, what do we do? So they ended up
stag do at the airport.
Yeah, they ended up just, I think last minute, I decided just to drive to Brighton and just had a probably is kind of fun in its own way, but I wanted just something that's not too expensive, a bit, just a few close mates in a Airbnb where we had a pool table and bits. We could just chill with a few beers.
Yeah. So when did it sort of feel real on the day that it's all done, you're all married? Was it instant? Did you sort of look at each other and shit, we're married?
Yeah, probably just as soon as we
The ring on the finger.
Yeah, the ring on the finger and kissed, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it was really nice, like you said, to have that at Death Chapel, to have the bit where it was just the two of us, to have that time kind of immediately after was really nice. So we were kind of just like, oh my God, this is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the timing of that was quite good because obviously everyone goes outside, having a few drinks and stuff, and then your little niece Fifi came up to me and was like, "Your bride awaits." Like, what? So yeah, that was really nice to have that bit of time together. It's funny that you forgot all the bands I like.
I did. I was trying to make a list kind of in preparation every time you put something on, but then
It was to be fair, what you chose, it was actually a good choice because it wasn't like ridiculous. Yeah, it was good.
It's still better than no metal.
Yes.
So was there a point where you relaxed and it was like, it's all nice, it's all working together? Was it like when you were doing dinner? Was you like looking at everyone going, it's worked out, it's all good?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, probably dinner. Yeah.
I think we did it speeches first, then dinner, which I think is a nice way of doing it because you've got the like stressful bit out of the way.
Then you can relax and eat your food.
Yeah.
That's the main, you've paid for this food, you want to enjoy it.
Yeah.
And if you're doing a speech after that, you're like,
and there's just risk of spilling it, which I've already done today.
Yeah, I
spilling it down yourself.
Yeah, I think I dropped a potato on my dress. So
did you?
Yeah. And I don't know if it was you that said it actually, or gave us the tip that said it's good to do speeches before because then the tables are immaculate.
Yeah. For the photos.
Whereas if you have the meal, then everything's going to be
messy.
a bit of a mess.
It's just, some people notice it, some people don't, but it does make a bit of a difference. But it's just, the main thing is you've paid for a lovely meal, and I've seen so many meals not being eaten, especially by the groom, just like head in hand, like,
oh no,
I've got to do a speech.
I can eat. These people that like, once I've had a few drinks, don't eat. I'm the opposite.
Yeah.
There's no stopping me.
Just keep going. So that's when you feel relaxed. You just saw everyone's having fun, everyone's having a drink and stuff like that.
Yeah. And you accidentally had an alcoholic drink. You weren't going to drink, were you? And then, so one of my mates, he went to the bar for us. Said, "Do you want a drink?" Whatever. So he's gone to the bar, and you'd said about this alcohol-free cocktail.
Yeah.
Come back, you started drinking. You go, this really tastes like a real cocktail. This is really nice. Drank quite a lot of it, and then realised did have vodka in it.
Yeah.
So you were accidentally drinking.
I don't want to be controversial. That's not actually what happened. So basically,
that's my version of the story.
Sorry, it had to be that person. But the first one that came, I drank it, and then he went to order me another one and said, "Oh, I'll have another alcohol-free mocktail for the bride."
Yeah.
And they said, "Oh, that wasn't alcohol-free."
Oh, right.
So he did get me a mocktail, but the first one was not a mocktail.
Close.
So you nearly had two.
So, but yeah, he got me a mocktail.
Okay.
So.
Did you not drink them for your wedding?
No, just that one.
Good.
I think I had a 3 sips of champagne before walking down the aisle, and then one accidental cocktail, and that was it.
Was that just out of you just didn't want to drink, or you don't drink, or?
So I just really didn't want to forget anything.
Yeah, you want to remember everything.
Yeah, and I just wanted to be present and really enjoy it for what it was and not for having a drink, because I feel like sometimes you can drink loads and then it could have been any day. You could have been at any party, not your wedding day. So
because you see a lot of drunk people.
Yeah,
I'm not going to say anyone, but and they're very drunk on it. I was like, you're not going to remember any of this.
It's like
I better take lots of photos.
We planned it so much, we paid so much money. I don't want to just forget.
And I'm terrible at drinking. Like 4 beers is about my limit, and then I'd just be throwing up. So
I'm pretty same as you.
Yeah, I thought I'll have a few, but I didn't want to get silly. And as well, you got people always like, "Oh, can I get you a drink? Can I get you a drink?" So you don't end up buying yourself any, which is great, but you sort of have to learn to say no, otherwise you'll be walking around with like a tray of.
Yeah. You should, hold on, let me just neck this one, and then you're face down on the floor.
That's it. So I'm glad that we did have a couple, but took it easy and still obviously fully enjoyed it.
Yeah, that's it. I think it's a good way, because me and Emily we always talk about getting married, being engaged for however long.
And see all these people getting married. Not for us.
No, it's not. We've got 3 kids. We want to get married at some point, but I probably wouldn't drink. I'd have a few, but I rarely drink now anyway. But if I do, I'll forget stuff. So I don't want to forget.
Yeah.
And you do pay so much money for everything, all the suppliers, all the venue, just to drink it away and be like,
that's it.
Yeah.
So have you got any like tips or anything that helps? No pressure if not, but like.
So I would say if you're a nervous person or a bit anxious, maybe get some, not sleeping tablets, but I don't know, what are those kind of like natural things that you can take to help you sleep?
Magnesium.
Because I was definitely struggling to sleep for a few days before it because I was just so thinking about everything.
So drug yourself?
Yeah.
Don't drink. Drugs are fine.
Yeah. If you want to go mad, drink and drug.
This is probably too much information, but if you're, again, anxious and a bit sweaty, don't wear satin pajamas when you're getting ready. Wear like cotton or something because you'll be too hot in satin.
Yeah.
Speaking of experience, I am quite sweaty.
Sweaty person.
And
Satin myself now.
Definitely have a bridesmaid with some things in their bag. So
supplies,
makeup to top up your nose, because after your new husband is snogging you lots, it's rubbed all the makeup off your nose. So you want some makeup touched up on your nose.
Man.
And
makeup for the lady.
Paracetamol, just in case, in a handbag somewhere, so that you know you
survival pack.
Yeah, and chewing gum. And obviously everybody says it, but just try to relax, because you are going to love your day, and people are there that love you, so they're going to have a lovely day as well. So don't sweat the small stuff is what I'd say, but that's definitely not what I did.
No,
so
it's very but now you've done it, so now you can say, but it's obviously whoever watches and they get married, you're gonna feel like that, you're gonna stress about
it's natural.
And actually I do wonder whether it would have been good to have an engagement shoot, but only to practice photos, because I can be a bit conscious of my chin and
your eyes.
Big chin, big eyes. So if I had known how to like place my face, not that I dislike any of the photos, but I would have felt less self-conscious, or maybe more confident.
It definitely helps
in that.
Definitely. So it sort of, we would have known each other a little bit more, and you'd be more comfortable.
So I don't know why we didn't do it really. I think we just thought, my thought process it was like, everyone just puts it on Instagram and we're not bothered about that, so we didn't really think about the getting to know yourself and in front of the camera. So I would actually recommend doing that.
Would be a good idea.
But I don't know, it just depends if, like, because obviously not everyone's going to be using me, but it's just how the photographer shoots as well. Like, we were kind of natural, we were mostly natural, but there was obviously positions we put in. But I didn't show those photos, but it does help. Having an engagement shoot, it does help have, like, the flow. I remember doing this. But that would help.
And I think being prepared with your speech, definitely don't leave it to the last minute.
And did you say it a lot before you did it, in practicing it, or not?
But out loud? Don't actually remember. I remember reading through it lots, but I don't think I actually read it out loud, because obviously you've got the voice in your head, so I think I was sort of imagining how I'd say it. And I was just making loads of notes on my phone beforehand, so there's like little things you'd think of, that'd be nice if I could somehow incorporate that in a speech. I just had a notes thing on my phone, so any time I thought of it, just make a note and then sort of formulate your speech.
So did you, with your speech, did you read word to word, or was it like sort of almost, kind of try, but you lose a bit where you are and stuff. But I think because I'd read it a few times and you kind of know what's coming next. So not just reading it like. That's how I would do it. Thank you. Because even just reading these, like, the little like topic thing, I go, oh shit, where have I gone?
I think having it written down. And I don't, like someone said, use ChatGPT to make it, but I'm like, no, I don't want to do that, because then it doesn't feel like it's yours. Even though you've put the words in there, the way it's like formulated.
Cut and paste your name sort of thing.
Like, I don't want to do that. You want it to be personal. If it's not necessarily going to be perfect, it won't necessarily flow exactly how you imagined it. Like, there's a couple of jokey bits in mine which I thought might be funny, and it was just silence because maybe people didn't really get the reference or whatever, like about the table.
Yeah.
Because we were getting stressed out with the table planning. So and it was more the printing of it. Yeah. So we like printed it off, and then you thought, right, we can write, alter it, and we're sending it to the printer on Wi-Fi, and you called table 1 when she sent it to the printer. It was table fucking 1.
So I'd already tried to print it like 7 times.
So then in my speech, I was like saying about your patient and all this, and like table fucking 1. I can't remember exactly how I put it in the speech now, but no one obviously understood that.
No one had no idea what that was.
Yeah.
But I kind of thought we don't really need to. I thought it's like sort of a funny thing, I thought maybe people just imagine, we were stressed doing this or that, and people might laugh, but no one did.
But then people laughed at other things.
I didn't really expect to, yeah. So I think, anything as well, when you're writing your speech, if there's any like emotional bits, I think follow it up with something kind of funny.
Yeah.
It makes it easier for you. It's sort of, people are like, welling up. You and everyone else maybe is sort of, and then you drop something in that's sort of funny, and like, you can breathe again, and then carry on.
Cuts it.
Yeah.
But no. But overall, you all had there was nothing. It was all good. All happy.
Yeah.
Great day. I loved it. I always talk about your wedding.
Oh,
yeah.
It's one of my favourite weddings.
Thank you. But you said it's all of them.
No, honestly, I say it to some people, but like yours is up there just because, me and you are quite similar.
Yeah.
Music taste and stuff like that. Yeah. And it was just all my cup of tea. So no, it was really good.
Yeah, it was really, really wonderful. We were lucky with the weather. The venue was amazing.
Yeah.
Everybody that was working and supporting us there was amazing. So it was.
I think you had very good,
lovely,
good team.
Yeah.
Yes.
That you got in your wedding. So it's a great wedding. Awesome.
Thank you.
That's it.
Thank
you for coming on.
Thanks for
having us.
No, that's all right. Thanks. Love this house again. I love all your stuff. I want to go home to Emily now and be like,
can we go shopping?
We need to redecorate completely. Wicked. Yeah. Awesome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That's it. I was going to say like and subscribe, but I don't want to do all that shit.
Yeah.